In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing. We've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance. You can look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
It's caught by Wilson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud now. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield on their own side.
To Joe Mixon.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind.
Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Into traffic. Complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Finds him on the crossing route. No one's around him. He's got space. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
An option given to Robinson. Keeps it moving. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Danger, kids. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. They get 2 on the run, and that brings up 2nd and goal from the 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Watson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears parlay the interception into points. That one right down the middle. And the Bears take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Texans 7.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's an early lead for the Bears. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 1st and 10.
Tony. Why Tony? Nike Texas.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Completed over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st down throw by Stroud. Connecting again with Hopkins. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Stroud from the pistol. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Working quickly here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Brings up
3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Oh, hey.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Has him on a quick hitter. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Only a yard.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Why Tony? Nike Texas.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's gonna take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
It's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bears are going to have possession starting at the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. They'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. And goes to the hurry up here.
13 yards on the play.
First down, and they go right back to it. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
A gain of 13.
First and 10, looking to throw.
First down, Bears.
It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
A 15-yard loss. It's second down.
Dropping back to throw. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the red zone on first. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Texans 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Out, that's right. 18, that's right.
Back to throw it. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Robinson with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters into his own hands.
They'll throw it here on first. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Up the sideline, past the 45. And they haul him to the ground there. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
This is Watson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Second and 10, here's a pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago. Putting a receiver in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Complete now to the right side. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Sticking to the air here. Hits him on the end route. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's got McBride complete. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Oh, he loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Bears.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 tech. 18. What's that?
Crowd begins with a pass. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Marshall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Vegas.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Raider first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson. In there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Good start to this one for him. Their first offensive snap picks up 9.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Here we go, let's go. 118.
Mixon on the toss. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. He gets by another one. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go.
First down throw by Stroud. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. arms, but it slips through. Second down coming up.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Giants have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. Working quickly here. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. His first throw is an interception. Azeez Al-Shire has it.
It's a turnover on down.
Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
Now, I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Looking underneath here to Mixon. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to throw, Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense up to the line fast. Free play here. Let's see what he does. It's complete. Sanders got it out right. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. From the gun, here's Dart. Headed out right. Hits him on the out route. push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going right side, Robinson with it. Crosses the 35, still got more room. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. We are absolutely sprinting through this game, already through one quarter. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that... could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They went for it, got the 4 yards they needed. That keeps this drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Play action with Dart. Makes the catch. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal.
19 Lions, 70. 18 Cops, 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Dart gonna throw again. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still gonna need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
At the Texans' 6-yard line.
A quick throw completed out to the left. A New York touchdown. The Giants earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants tie this game 7-7.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, Stroud. Same guy, Wilson again. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing is Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Nike Texas.
Stroud now on 3rd. one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Stroud's going to throw for it. Has a man on target to Johnson. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get some late points and the lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Going on 1st down. It starts into the hands of OBJ. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The Giants using their first timeout. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Dart out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go now.
To throw, here's Dart. Finds the in route complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Robinson. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 2.
Going on 3rd. Here's Dart. Caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
Anderson on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
14.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. Low finding his back. Mixon. And they're going to get there to force him out. But a nice play for the offense to go out on, as that's going to end our first half.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Robinson with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Offense in the hurry up here. Start setting in the throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. He'll throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. 1st and 10 from the 43.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. Shoves him off. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Darts back to throw. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
Running here with Bijan. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Robinson, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Darts looking to throw. They got a hand on it, and now it's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. We've set it downs from the 37.
On the quick, right?
Stroud throwing here on 1st. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. This has been a trend. Yet another interception.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the ball. Run it.
6-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. That's low and bounces short of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds behind the lines. And that's going to add a couple yards on to this 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Looking to throw. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Texans get it back after making their third first-half interception.
And they're in some of the danger right there, Kate, when you're just over-aggressive. I get it. You want to capitalize on that takeaway. You want to take a shot. You want to add to the momentum of it. But you know what? Checkdowns could be your friend, too. Cannot force it in that situation.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
And the Texans first down.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. You couldn't do it on that one.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Texans first down.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to be more interceptions.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Giants into the nickel, 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. This gets the 1st and more. And the stop is made just a couple of yards shy of that end zone. Offense in the hurry up here. From the red zone now. Caught out wide. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
16 at the 29-yard line.
Cardinal.
Now Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants trailing by 11. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To throw. He rolls to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th. So So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. He cuts it right. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Offense is hurrying. Time running down.
And the Texans first down.
They'll run the draw with Mixon. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up second and 12.
This might be a free play for him. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. That penalty helps him out. Makes it 2nd and 7.
All right. Let the hop. 18. That's right.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They're going to pass it here. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Giants using their first time out.
That's a gain of
And they still
3.
have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Third down, Mixon gets it. Finds his way through a tackle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play!
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now here's the timeout after the sack. Had to take it, and they're down to just 1 final play.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a 1-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Texans come up with the interception that clinches the win. So the Texans come away with their own win. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right. 18. That's it.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. That's going to be caught by Judy. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
No gain on the play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. He finds Hopkins complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Caught left side Hopkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Stroud looking to change the play. He'll look to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll get nothing out of that one. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal at the Ravens' 2-yard line.
Here's Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Ravens nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time to the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 65 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 3rd and 6.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Stroud to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
13 yards. And it's 3.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 7-7, our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Texans send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
39-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Fights through him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Stroud looking to throw. Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Look the hot. 18. That's it.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Andre Johnson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Cam Little to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Cut 19. Cut.
Now Daniels. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates.
Throwing now is Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Wilson snags it left side. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 10.
35-yard line.
Stroud. Got a man here, it's Wilson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
first down.
Why, Tony?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The throwing again is Stroud. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 35-yard line.
The final shot before break. Daniels. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Panther 11.
Here's Daniels. He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And he makes
gets it all the way down to the 19. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get
touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Riley Moss.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
Daniels looking to throw. And it is caught.
And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 18 Cardinal, 18 70 Timberwolves.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
70. Come on.
And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Crack all 80. Get up.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Pat the 60. Go.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
60 Eagles.
Gibbs straight ahead. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Caught by Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Going right back to Wilson. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
70 Lions.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
Rig alert. Check. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Stroud. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Let's go, let's go.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And the Texans are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal, coming back the other way.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Stroud's turn in OT. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Stroud to throw it. That's caught by Wilson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Stroud. Open man downfield is Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and